ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। The most revered chairman of the session, Srimad Swami Suhitanandji Maharaj, the veteran speakers, Srimad Swami Gokulanandji Maharaj, Srimad Swami Nitya-Gyananandji Maharaj, Srimad Swami Sarvasthanandji Maharaj, and Srimad Swami Srikantanandji Maharaj, the venerable sadhus and matajis, and dear delegate sisters and brothers. It's our privilege to meet for this All India Bhava Prachar Parishad, particularly as a tribute to Swami Vivekananda in commemoration of his 150th birth anniversary. It's an appropriate way of commemorating the event. Ramakrishna Vivekananda Bhava Prachar Parishad, nurtured and nourished by the Holy Mother Ma Sharda, has been constantly spreading with increasing number of Math mission centers in India and abroad. Their deeply spiritual awe has gained universal reverence. Our educational institutions, medical services, disaster management, relief and rehabilitation work, charities, and now the great Vivekananda University have earned admiration and confidence of the people all over the world, resulting in spontaneous requests, flood of requests I should say, for Math mission centers in several places, particularly where devotees had organized themselves in private centers, whom we should now love to call as Parishad centers, Math centers, mission centers, and now Parishad centers. In this background, the venerable trustees at the Belur Math headquarters, under the illustrious presidentship of Srimad Swami Vireshwaranandji Maharaj, in their holy wisdom, innovated Ramakrishna Vivekananda Bhava Prachar Parishad with 10-point guidelines and model constitution. Yes, it was a great innovation, as we can see from the progress the ashrams have made during these past 3 decades. This brief genesis of the Parishad underlines a great opportunity, no doubt, but more than that, it's a serious responsibility for parishads and the private ashrams, Parishad ashrams, to function well enough with the aim and urge to groom and grow to merit a regular Math mission center or to work as comparably well as possible with the Math mission centers. That's the great responsibility. Obviously, in this whole endeavor, the bhava, that means spiritual urge and attitudes, must predominate over prachar, that is activities and achievements. We must groom ourselves to groom a center. Flowers must bloom, said Thakur. Thakurji provides the mold to shape our life and obtain chapras, divine authority. Shri Shri Ma illustrates this in her day-to-day life. Be and make, exhorts Swamiji. Friends, the bhava of the Bhava Sagar Shri Ramakrishna is infinite. The literature is vast. As we just now heard, a new literature is also coming up. Assimilation and realization, which is more important, requires life after life of effort, a sadhana actually. When do we be? When do we make? Thakur, out of compassion, cheers us up. He gives a simple solution. A sip of drop of the ocean of elixir is enough. I have done 16 annas. You do only 1 anna. Friends, that 1 anna was for Ishwar Koti apostles and disciples, direct disciples. A millesimal part of that elixir will do us. Our association with mutt and mission centers and holy monks, as also our own holy readings under their guidance, will help us have appropriate inspiration to pick and choose a few enunciations of Thakur Ma Swamiji to guide our life and to pin our effort about that as a sadhana. For example, these 9 points. Realize God, manifest divinity. As many minds, so many paths. Jato mat tato pat. Serve beings as God. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. Do this, do that. Ei karo, u karo. Live in the world, work in the world, but keep the mind on God. Find no fault with anyone, the Holy Mother. Learn to make everyone your own. Practice regular and constant jap amidst work. I have picked 2 points from Swamiji. Be unselfish, be pure, that's the whole of religion. And love India. Love India means as deity. Serve the poor, the illiterate, the suffering, uplift the downtrodden, awaken and empower women. Swamiji's thundering call should move us when he said, he is a traitor who, having been educated at their cost, pays not the least heed to them. He changed even the definition of a Mahatma. Him I call a Mahatma, whose heart bleeds for the poor. Thus a sort of Navadha Bhavdhara emerges like Navadha Bhakti of the Ramayana. We may call out similar lists according to our tastes and temperaments. To give predominance to the Bhava factor, Atmano Mokshartham, our ashrams must have shrine and prayer room or a hall with simple, sober decor and other necessary outfits. Regular and punctual routine of worship, arti, prayer must be followed. Mere activities must not do. Holy Mother's directive to Swami Keshavananda of Kualpara Ashram in those days is significant to us today much more. Devotees should be encouraged to practice japa, meditation, holy readings in the ashram to facilitate spiritual aura or vibration. We should arrange sadhu sang and sadhu seva in our centers and also in the mutt mission centers, where we may go in solitude from time to time as prescribed by Thakurji. Sadhu Nivas with necessary outfit becomes necessary. Discourses, retreats, and visits by sadhus and nuns of our order should be solicited and arranged as often as possible. Besides the programs and the functions, we are sure to benefit by their valuable guidance about spiritual life and also other educational, medical, and other activities. Each visit would certainly inspire some improvement, both in Bhava and Prachar would receive new impetus. We should, the workers in the private ashram, should closely observe and study the functioning of the Mutt mission centers to imbibe their ambience and demeanor and emulate them as our models. Meetings and all activities, for example, and functions must begin with prayer and end with Jai Jaikar. The prasad should follow Brahmarpanam mantra. The premises must vibrate with typical holy sounds, chantings, and readings. And that charm of the devout, meditative, and prayerful prostration, pranama, is a wonderful thing the Ramakrishna Mutt missions have cultivated about 40 years before. It happened to grant me an identity somewhere. We should follow the 10-point guidelines and model constitution in letter and spirit, particularly to see that no political, commercial, malified intrusion is there. We cater to the poor and needy people. All help donation must be unconditional, following no one to overshadow. Accounts and regularly maintained, audited, furnished strictly following rules and regulations. Swamiji's advice regarding this to Swami Brahmananda and other Guru Bhais is much more relevant to us today. All our activities must bear out transparency, particularly with reference to Kama Kanchana. The founders and key promoters and some executive members must be antarangs, who must belong exclusively to our Bhavadara and for whom Thakur's work in the ashram holds top priority. Our bylaws should provide some such people to be members for life. There should be a provision for merger and affiliation, failing which for handing over assets to the Mutt mission in case of dissolution. These would ensure undiluted adherence to sacred cause. Under the close guidance of the Mutt mission centers, we should certainly try to have a suitable outfit for our ashrams with dignity and grandeur of neatness, cleanliness, outwear. But in achieving all these things, we should resist temptation for quick material achievements to ward off undesirable elements. Easier said than done. Problems and difficulties await us at every step. We have to walk on Shurasya Dhara. The Holy Mother's life teaches us to endure, forbear, and forgive. Saho, saho, saho. She says difficulties arise and pass away like water under one's feet. Swamiji calls upon us to face the brute and render problems into opportunities. Thakur's eternal call is, pray earnestly, tini shunben, shunben. Thus, friends, the Bhavadara offers us inspiration, philosophy, as also roadmap with science and technology of management to mold our life and organize good ashrams to fulfill these three divine prophecies. This, that is, Sri Ramakrishna will be worshipped in every home. Wherever his photo is worshipped, a shrine would come up. Thakur's holy message must reach every village to rejuvenate India and the world. May we be blessed to live spiritually and work selflessly as humble instruments with yantra yantri bhava, naham naham, tuhu tuhu, Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.